Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, Kokichi revealed the truth of what's going on. Maybe. I don't know if we're ready to believe that just yet, but the game, like, he's saying this is the ending. I'm not sure if the game's about to end, but yeah.
You bastard.
Don't give it to him. They're talking about the remote for the hangar.
Well, you know.
You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right?
This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles!
Wow, that very nicely sums up the last episode.
Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Dude, she turned her back on us. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks! Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then, he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us, and left. He left us there with the truth of our despair. Wow, dude.
Which means...
The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity.
Unfortunately...
This killing game we've been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this, and is forcing us to participate, is Kokichi.
Oh no!
I can't! My mind feels like it's about to short circuit! Me too. Tsumuki, are you okay? She's gone, dude. She's got a 1,000-yard stare. It's no use talking to her right now.
Are you okay?
Himiko. Am I okay? How can I be okay? The outside world! Everything's destroyed! Everyone's dead! Everyone in school! Everyone in my neighborhood! They're all dead! Calm down, Himiko. What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore. Maki. Coward.
Okay.
I know.
But...
I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left alive. Trying to get outside was pointless, and we played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense! So, what did all the others die for then? So this is the despair that Gonta felt. So much despair you want to die. It really is just like that. If it's like this, it would have been better if I died a lot earlier! Then, it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, We all should have just died a long time ago. Okay, so the game didn't end. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed, numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. Terrifying! Monokuma Theater after all that, dude? Dude! Can you imagine the sort of nightmares that you'd have in a situation like that? Compared to nothing like what they might have experienced up until that point. Just, oh man. Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone reassembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavored syrups such as strawberry, melon, and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? Pooh-hoo-hoo! What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? Okay. So he's telling us that Kokichi did lie to us, at least in some capacity. I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies are what make the world go round. I've heard something akin to that cell phone thing, I think. Yeah, Kokichi's not bothering. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to morning announcements now. So, it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. 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 This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. I wonder what everyone else is doing. We're not gonna hang out with them? We don't care? Yep. Jeez, dude, this is like depressing. I wonder what Kaito is doing.
Okay.
That's right. I wonder if Kaito is okay. Is he... It's no use. My mind isn't working. And my body... Immediately another... Just can't figure anything to do. If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Your life doesn't need a meaning, it just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. Pooh-hoo-hoo. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you. That can't really be it, can it? No. I keep saying that, but that would be a boring story if it ended. Like, he can't bring himself to focus on anything, dude. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up. Or I might not ever get up again. I don't care. If I just kill my... Dude, he was seriously considering suicide. What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised that I even managed to get out of bed, I went to the door. Who could it be? Maki, probably. Dude, he was like, I might as well just off myself, dude. There's no point to anything. On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... Maki's got something to live for. You look terrible. Maki? Whoa, he does look a little strung out.
Hey.
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else.
Huh?
Everyone?
Okay.
I'll be waiting, so hurry up. So this is gonna be Maki's plan to rescue Kaito. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. I hurried and took a hot shower, then left my room. Yeah. Oh man. Like, knowing what it really looks like without that blue skies barrier, that's terrifying, dude. No human being could live in an environment that looks like that. Like, there's something about seeing the sun that makes people happy, and if you go too long without it, what is it? Seasonal depression or something? I think? But yeah. Dead red skies is too much. Everyone was in the dining hall, besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible? Well, your face always looks like that. What are we talking about? We're discussing how you want to die, right?
Huh?
What? I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that?
Okay.
Sure. But before that, take a look at this. Ah! Is that a flashback light? Huh. Dang, they're just nonchalantly, really honestly discussing how they want their lives to end. Even in such a dire situation, robophobia still persists. It shouldn't be funny, but he still cares about that. Okay, serious face. Everyone's talking about, drinking the Kool-Aid, dude. The flashback light. But now that we've learned everything, there's no point to it. Man. Don't stop me. I just want to die. Tenko probably wouldn't be mad if I chose to die in this situation. No, dude. Maki's still got something to live for. Maki, why do you have that?
I see.
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning.
Huh?
It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably just put it there.
Well then.
To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate his story. So we're supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
Hey.
Do you want to die comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first.
Huh?
What? Why do we have to do that?
Because.
It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We'll have no regrets that way.
That's right.
And even if it is dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left.
Well...
So let's do what we can. Well, okay. Things won't end up any worse than they already are. So when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep?
It's decided.
Jeez, dude, she's completely gone. Kibo, Shuichi, Are you fine with that? Yes. Very well then.
Okay.
Yeah. And thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway. They have no ultimate hope, dude! There's no Hajime, there's no Makoto to save them.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light. And at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. So, what's it gonna be this time? That's it! I remember! Everything is connected. And we had forgotten. We had forgotten that everything is connected. Uh-oh! It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hope's Peak Academy. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. They said the games wouldn't be connected, and I fell for it! The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world, humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of that terrible violence. And that tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. They said the games wouldn't be connected! The ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair, forced into a killing game. But after Junko Enoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." So Kokichi is actually a remnant of despair? The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then, Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy. Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and 16 Hope's Peak students were selected. So they were originally Hope's Peak Academy students! We were those 16 students. That's it! We weren't all attending different high schools! We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy! We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And the new Hope's Peak was like the last in that it accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes, but we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because... no, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. The ultimate hunt had claimed the other ones. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus. Nice! 16 Japanese ultimate high school students ended up being immune? That was the reason why we were chosen for the Gopher Project. I finally remembered. That world, this world, it's all connected. They got me, dude. I thought, I heard way before this game was ever even before it had been released in Japan, that this game was going to be totally separate, nothing to do with anything else. And up until this episode, I was operating under that assumption. They got me. They got me good, dude. Everyone, did you all remember?
Yes.
Yes, I can vividly recall everything now.
I guess.
Yeah. Why? How could we forget something so important?
Yeah.
We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity.
Okay.
Except for one person.
That punk.
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game. His organization's real identity.
They were the remnants of despair.
Kokichi's a remnant of despair, dude!
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair.
So he's taken over for Junko then.
Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
That's it. That's why Kokichi has no discernible motive. He's doing this for despair's sake, dude. It's so obvious. A killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair.
Class trials, Monokuma, and students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko Enoshima's killing game. Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing game.
But there aren't any humans left. That this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. They spent the entire game dancing around it, but we finally come to it. A killing game that admires hope and dark despair.
Got a minute?
Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admire Junko Enoshima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan.
Jeez.
Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined. That's the ultimate despair for you.
Hey,
What's wrong, Maki?
So what?
Nothing. I'm just not convinced.
It's okay.
It's probably fine, though. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Are you sure?
But
We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything. Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us.
everyone!
No, we just need to become that hope.
what's wrong?
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? He does have the protagonist antenna, so
If I must.
if all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair.
Listen closely.
If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for nothing.
That's true.
Fought for nothing.
I heard it.
That's what my inner voice is telling me. And no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Is Keibo gonna end up being Makoto Naegi some kind of way? Yes, that's what it's urging me to do.
Leave it to me.
So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will move forward with hope.
Okay.
Keibo,
Listen closely.
right now there is no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is.
I see.
That's what hope is. I see. Yeah, you're right. We're the students of the new Hope's Peak Academy, rebuilt as the symbol of hope.
Yeah.
If we, the students of Hope's Peak, give up, the world really will be plunged into despair.
You're right.
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up. We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world.
Great, huh?
But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. But Kaito didn't see any of this, dude. Kaito is still despairing. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live. I'll live for 100 million more years. You guys,
You're right.
let's do it.
All right.
Let's fight together against despair. But Kaito, dude, Kaito is like drowning in despair right now.
Yes.
As long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots down deep. It was supporting each and every one of us.
Yeah!
Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up. But if that was his plan, it failed. It's true. It does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashback lights is Kokichi.
Hey,
So what's our plan now? What are we going to do about Kokichi?
That's right.
We gotta stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or this despair will never end.
Okay.
We have to save Kaito, too. That's the first time she smiled like that.
You're right.
Yeah, of course!
You're right.
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this.
that's right.
With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that. Even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito?
It's okay.
They're in the Exisol hangar.
Huh?
Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito will be trapped in there, but
Okay.
by chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday.
What?
By chance? Really?
Right, right?
I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and were watching the hangar all day. Well, hey. Looks like that was the case.
So what?
It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill them.
Stop it.
Stop! We were just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the Exisol hangar, but how do we get them out? Yeah,
By the way,
the hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote keys to shut off that alarm system. And there's also an electric barrier, right? You'd need to do something about that too.
yes.
Yes, but even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too. So many problems right from the start. What should we do?
It's okay.
It'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier. Does she have an idea? Alright, we'll find out what Maki's idea is, and then move towards saving Kaito. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Bye for now, guys.